problem. You know, we heard from Mike Rogers over the last week or so that they rolled this out on the first day of October, even though it was not safe. In fact, here's a soundbite that's going to set up something that's going to shock you. Watch.
The real threats to these systems when you have nation states and organized crime groups and criminals trying to get information that is now available on these websites.
So here's the problem. The Affordable Care Act website, not secure. You put all your private information in there, your financial stuff, you know, you can put in your Social Security and stuff like that. It's not safe.
And he said that as a cybersecurity expert and maybe the foremost in our country. He said that in the hearing last week.
Well, now we've got Exhibit A. We're going to introduce you to a South Carolina attorney by the name of Tom Duggal. Last month he went to HealthCare.Gov to look up healthcare to see if he could find a cheaper policy for him and his wife. He didn't wind up buying, but last Friday he got a voicemail from a guy in North Carolina by the name of Justin Hadley, and Justin said, hey, I put my username and my password in, and Tom, your information came up. All the private stuff came up in a PDF file. Not supposed to happen. Here's Tom, the attorney.
I didn't know if he was trying to fish for my personal information or if he really had my personal information, and he provided that to me in an email, and he certainly had a document from HHS that had my name and address on it. I'm very concerned because if you go to the HealthCare.Gov website, there is no system for reporting a security breach. You know, any bank or any other secure online system, you can easily report potential security breaches.
And by the way, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, how does that not scream complete violation? How does anything that is capable right now, this system is capable of just pushing your information out there against your will, a system that seems to be broken, but now a complete violation of your own privacy and security.
But experts will tell you, you can't patch it. You have to shut it down and do it right. They're trying to patch it. How can you ever feel secure logging on when it does work that your information is safe?
Why would you enter any information knowing that something like that could happen? And the administration right now is saying, no, continue to try. Send in paper, write it on a stone, throw it in, and just tell us all of your info.
And then they log it in.
And then they're eventually going to log it in when the system starts working. Why? So it can just come out like it just did in complete form of violation?
Now, keep in mind, this is what happened to one guy, and it was discovered by somebody in another state, and he was honest enough to call and say, hey, guess what's happening? This was completely by accident. Just imagine if you're a professional hacker, or you're really good at that.
Or it falls into the wrong hands. This is what you're saying.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Real quick.
According to this particular guy, he said he's been reaching out to a South Carolina delegation for help, and they suggested as well to go to Health and Human Services. And Health and Human Services, yeah, okay, we're aware of it. We'll put that on the punch list. We'll go ahead and we'll get around to it. We'll fix it. That's kind of a deal breaker right there. Who in their right mind would apply online if this could happen to you?
I'll tell you who